athletes in the NBA, great ball handler, and when he gets to the rim, he's right up there with LeBron James as far as being one of the most high-percentage finishers in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. Barnes is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Clippers also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Dudley comes in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. There's the screen. Here's Paul. Up off the screen. Can't capitalize inside. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. Livingston is out there with Rush, and it's Spates in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5.
Well, you know, every time these two teams face off, it is Battle Los Angeles. For so long, the Lakers have really owned the city. But the Clippers looking to make up for lost time right now.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Clippers 3rd.
Yeah, wonderful passing team, and it was the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish.
And a bit of controversy, guys. Last season, Doc Rivers had the Lakers championship banners covered up for Clipper home games.
I thought it was a smart decision, Kevin. I mean, you got to make it your home gym, and all they did was hang up banners of their own players. A smart move by Doc, and you know, the Clippers will forever be in the Lakers' shadow in L.A., regardless of the results of the games.
Thompson passes to Bogut. It's Curry outside. That is good. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, "I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing." Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Warriors trail by 6. Thompson with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Thompson with the bucket.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Brandon Rush. The Clippers also making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. And it's Barnes in for Jared Dudley. Redick with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Thompson kicks to Curry. From deep, Iguodala. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Thompson for the triple. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a tight game here as we end the first half. The Clippers up. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Some good play tonight for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today. The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. A lot of great passage, too.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Iguodala, that's good. And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker room.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in this league. Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Now here's Barnes. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change.
And as you said with Jamal, a lot of players can't really make that change between being a starter or a sub, but he does it so smoothly in such short time. It really adds a lot of utility to this team.
Now here's Curry, following the shot by Chris Paul. There's the 3, and it's blocked by Jordan. The shot, and again, no good by the Clippers.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Well, Crawford described it perfectly, Clark, when he said as a 6th man, you have to come in and force yourself into the game. As a starter, the pressure isn't there as much as you go with the flow.
Yeah. Players like him can often do one or the other. Come in firing off the bench or let the game come to you, but rarely can they assess what the team needs like Crawford does and adjust on the fly so smoothly.
Green missing again. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Spates kicks to Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Curry against Paul. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now a 10-point Clipper lead. Now here's Curry. Here's Green. That one off the back eye.
Next Tuesday.
Here's Paul. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Iguodala out there with Livingston, and it's Bogut in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5. Warriors shooting about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. And here's Iguodala outside. That's good. Iguodala's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Los Angeles leading by 7. Out to the wing. Paul dishes to Redick. Lee with the steal. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal. Active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Golden State's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Livingston, just 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala, no good.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
That is good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Iguodala draws the double. Pass to Livingston. Expanding his range. Iguodala kicks to Bogut. He dishes it to Livingston. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Griffin passes to Redick. Paul outside. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Shaun Livingston. The Clippers also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. Barnes comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Chris Paul. Thompson for the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 7. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Clippers making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
Off the inbound, no good.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Livingston. Can't connect. So the Clippers with the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will